Hello, friends. How's everybody doing? I want to thank you for being here. Welcome to Deborah's Money Journey. Today, I'm going to be going over my October dividends. I will share my positions, and I'm also going to share how much money I earned in dividends and the total amount for the month. We are in November, and I'm really trying to save as much as possible in my investment accounts, in my Roth IRA, and just really making my goals a priority for this year. That is what I'm doing. I hope everybody's doing well, and I hope if you're investing, your numbers are looking good. You're continuing to add to your funds and watch those amounts grow, grow, grow. That's the beauty of dividend investing. You are passively earning income just by having your funds in certain positions. And so I am here to share mine with you. And, what is your favorite position? Drop your answer in the comments below. I would love to know what's your favorite. And as we go through mine, I will share what my favorite position is, at least my favorite for the month of October. I in no way am an expert in the investment world. I am doing this for entertainment purposes only. If you are interested in investing and growing your positions, please do your research so that you make the best decisions for your money. All right, so let's get started with the dividends. Let's start with SoFi, my first position. Okay, so I'm invested in the total bond market and I have 3.43 shares. I made 73 cents. So considering I only have three shares, I think 73 cents is a pretty good amount for earnings. The next position is JP Morgan Equity Premium, which is JEPI. I have 14.7 shares and I made $4.83. This is also a monthly dividend earner. So this is a good one to invest in if you want to make money every month. My next position is Main Street Capital, and I have 16.11 shares. I made $3.81 in dividends. So that one is also monthly, and I love the monthly dividends because I can always count on getting something for the next month. The next one is NVIDIA. They don't pay monthly. I have 3.06 shares, and that is 3 cents. So it's a tech um, position. I believe they have a lot to do with AI. But again, do your research. I know that they are one of those companies that have really exploded over the past couple of years financially. So sometimes you want to just decide if you want to be with a company that has a huge growth potential, or maybe a company that is already established and you know that they're going to be making money because they're solid. Okay, so let's go to the next position. The next position is Fidelity High Yield ETF, FDHY. I have 23.3 shares and I earned $5.82. If you see a number next to it, it just means I already earned that dividend for the upcoming month. All right. Next, I have Fidelity 500 Index Fund, FXAIX. They don't pay monthly. I believe they pay, I want to say every other month or quarterly. I'm not really sure. But this is a really good position and it kind of mirrors VOO. All right, I have 8.6 shares and I earned $5.40 in dividends. Okay, so let's go down here. So my M1 position, so my Vanguard S&P 500, VOO, just like I mentioned, I have 2.10 shares and I earned $3.66 in dividends. The dividends were earned in September, but they didn't pay these until October. So technically, Vanguard's positions are quarterly. That's when you earn dividends. But again, sometimes if you're on another platform earning and you have those positions, you may get your dividends later or the following month. So M1, I have Vanguard VTI. I have 3.26 shares, and I earned $2.96 in dividends. Okay, so next is the Altria Group. The symbol is MO. I have 15.61 shares, and I made $15.73 in dividends, which is pretty good. So they pay well. They're not monthly. I believe they pay quarterly. All right, the next position is Realty Income. I have 14.76 shares. They pay monthly dividends. And I made $3.41 in the month of October. Okay, and then Coca-Cola, I have 9.47 shares. I made $4.83 in dividends. And then Nike, I have a very small position. I have 2.7 shares. I made $1.08 in that position. And when we go to my traditional IRA, I have a robo investing IRA account with SoFi. Okay. And that one just does all the work for me because it's an automatic investing account that I've chosen. And I made $1.56 in dividends for the month of October. Okay, so let's go to my rollover IRA, which is in Fidelity. So I have another Jeffy position. I have 176.4 shares, and I made $63.69. So that was what I made for October. And then Fidelity's 500 index fund. I also have this one in my rollover. And so I have 44.62 shares, and I made $29.90 in dividends, which is excellent, really good. And moving on to my Fidelity cash account. Now, last month, this account was paying 3.8% interest. As you can see, because interest rates dropped, now they're paying 3.78%. So hopefully it stays at this amount, but you never know. So I made 74 cents on my investment account. That is the one that I use to invest in all my various positions. And then I have my Roth Fidelity SPAX cash account. I made 54 cents. And then I have my SPAX cash rollover IRA account, and I made $98.04. So that is how my October looks. And so let me share what I made for the month of October. So I earned $246.80 in dividends. I am so happy with the progress, my dividends. I mean, when I first started, I was making peanuts, maybe $2 or $3. But to see now I'm making $246, money that can be used in retirement to pay a bill, that could be used to buy groceries, that could be used to pay a medical copay, it will come in handy. And I appreciate it because it's just, again, money I earn for having these positions. I'm very proud of my progress for the month of October. I didn't think I was going to make nearly as much, and I'm very happy. I actually think that's a good amount, a little less than what I made in the month of September. Watch my September dividend update. I'll put a link it above if you want to see what I earned in the month of September. But I'm going to try to work on, building these positions. I'm going to keep working on that and sharing my monthly updates with you all. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thanks for watching. I hope your positions are doing well. Again, share your favorite position. My favorite position this month was Fidelity 500 Index Fund FXAIX because it paid a nice dividend this month and it's a well-rounded position. So I'm very pleased with what I made. All right, everybody, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you again in my next video. Take care. Bye.